I've gotta say, after covering all the celebrities that I have so far on the channel, from the narcissistic to the delusional to the outright criminal, this one has hurt the most because a lot of us grew up watching the guy. Everything from The Fresh Prince to Men in Black, The Pursuit of Happiness, and even The Suicide Squad. No, not the halfway decent one by James Gunn, the one where Jared Leto is doing what I can only describe as Jared Leto things.
Honka honka!
But over the past 10 years, Will Smith has gone from a golden boy of Hollywood to a cautionary tale of narcissism, greed, abuse, and letting other dudes screw around with his bald-headed wife. And well, this is that tale. What a piece of shit, Will Smith. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
In West Philadelphia, Willard Carroll Smith II was born and raised, and on the playground is where he spent most of his days.
Boo this man!
Alright, look. I couldn't help myself. Willard Carroll Smith II was born to Carolyn and Willard Carroll Smith Sr. on September 25, 1968, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Though he was raised Baptist, Will attended Our Lady of Lourdes Elementary, a private Catholic school where he found a passion for hip-hop, a genre of music that was gaining more popularity in the late 70s and early 80s. So much so that he, alongside his childhood friend DJ Jazzy Jeff, released a debut single just a month after graduating from Overbrook High School, titled Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble. Well, if that isn't a bit of foreshadowing, I don't know what is. Not all girls are trouble, Will, just the one you picked.
You know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Their debut went on to become a massive hit, leading to the success of 1989's Parents Just Don't Understand and Summertime in 1991, which both won Grammys, propelling the two men into hip-hop stardom. With stardom comes money, and in Will's case, more spending and less paying taxes, which the IRS caught on to pretty quickly, choosing to seize his property and garnish his income to pay back his $2.8 million debt.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
In the exact same year, Will was arrested for the alleged assault of record producer William Hendrix, who sustained such a painful injury after Will allegedly had his bodyguard hit him during a confrontation that his vision is still impaired to this very day. Do you think anything ever became of that?
No.
No, of course it didn't, because these people live by a different set of rules, don't you know? By a stroke of luck and chance, Will auditioned for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and impressed Quincy Jones, a producer of the show, so much that he signed on to do it the very same day. Now, do you remember Aunt Viv? Well, here she is seasons 1 through 3. Now, here she is from season 4 to the final season. Actress Janet Hubert was replaced after season 3 in what is still known as the longest television feud of all time, spanning across 30 years of publicity moves, hatred, and even a lawsuit. I'm not going to cast too much judgment here, because both sides have their own cases. But Hubert claims Will was the cause of her termination from the show, after he used his surging popularity to label her as difficult to work with, and that she wanted it to be the Aunt Viv of Bel-Air show, something she claimed was a detriment to a black woman's acting career at the time. Well, hell, look at black women's careers now. We've got a 60-year-old Viola Davis out here kicking the hell out of dudes half her age and double her size, because reasons. After The Fresh Prince, Will went from strength to strength with next to no controversy outside of being stressful to work with on set, earning himself 4 total Grammys throughout the 90s and into the 2010s. Here's a fun little fact I found out while researching for this video. Did you know the part of Neo in The Matrix was never meant to go to Keanu Reeves? The Wachowski things. I actually wrote the part with Will Smith in mind, but he opted out to do Wild Wild West instead.
Whoa.
Imagine, imagine how much differently those films would have went. Despite how good life looked on the surface for Will, the money, the fame, being one of the leading voices in a multi-billion-dollar industry, trouble had been brewing behind the scenes for years, and it all came center stage on July 10th, 2020.
From there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Jada Pinkett, who Will met in 1994 and married 3 years later, revealed that she and Will were separated in 2016, when she entered a relationship with her son's friend August Alsina, describing it as an entanglement. I'm not going to harp on this too much, alright, because I covered most of it in my Jada Pinkett Smith episode that's here in the series. But let's just say there's some wild shit going on in the Smith household. She's screwing her son's friends and constantly fawning over the relationship she and Tupac had, that nobody can corroborate, by the way. And he's over there fantasizing about having a harem or whatever the hell, of girlfriends, specifically naming Halle Berry and Misty Copeland, and even allegedly slept with fellow actor Dwayne Martin.
Fucking quiz!
It's just a fucking horror film over at that house, and don't even get me started on the kids. But I firmly believe that all of this controversy, all of this mounting pressure and social media firestorms led to the 94th Academy Awards on March 27, 2022, where Will walked up on stage and assaulted a longtime friend and, comedian, who was doing comedian things and cracked a joke over Jada's baldness.
Oh, wow!
Will, bro, this is the same woman that humiliated you in front of the entire world. What are you doing defending her honor when she doesn't give a rat's ass about yours?
Are you dumb or something?
The craziest part of all this is that Will won his first Oscar that same night. They didn't even take the damn thing away from him, even though he literally assaulted someone in front of the tens of people that still give a crap about awards ceremonies. The only formal punishment he received was a 10-year ban from attending Academy events. Attending! He could still be nominated, he could still win awards. He just couldn't be there to receive them. What an absolute crock of shit. The court of public opinion punished him though, because outside of a 2024 Bad Boys requel, which went over about as well as a body positivity activist trying to run more than 10 yards, Will didn't really do anything. Well, until he got roped up in another controversy surrounding violinist Brian King Joseph during the Based on a True Story tour, which was promoting Will's new album. Allegedly, and we all know what that word means with celebrities, it means not a damn thing is going to happen to them. Will was grooming and sexually exploiting Joseph. According to Joseph himself, in March of 2025, he entered his hotel room and found a note reading, "Brian, I'll be back no later than 5:30. Just us." Signed with a heart and the name Stone F. Alongside the note was a bottle of HIV medication, hospital discharge paperwork, a beer bottle, baby wipes, and an earring.
Right.
That's that's an odd assembly of things. To top it off, Joseph claims Smith told him, and I quote, "You and I have a special connection that I don't have with anyone else."
Gay.
Joseph reported the incident to local police and was subsequently fired from the tour without any cause. As a matter of fact, to this very day, Will hasn't even made a public statement on the issue, relegating everything to lawyers as these uppity dickheads typically do.
Of course.
And well, that's the story of Will Smith. God, I think I need a shower now. The once golden boy of Hollywood, the man most of us grew up watching on our television and film screens, reduced to making music that didn't chart in any major territory. Was Will a victim of his own success, his own marriage and mental health? Or is he just another piece of shit in the machine that is Hollywood USA? Anyway, I appreciate y'all for checking out my video. I'll talk to y'all later.